What's the trickiest gambit? The Stafford. Alright, new game. Ooh, if e4, maybe I'll play the Stafford again. Yeah, let's do it. And a classical slow game. Been having a good track record. It's not guaranteed though. Oh, d3. d3. So with d3, yeah. I mean, objectively d3 is kind of just a passive move. I'm going to play dubiously and insist on the fact white can take the pawn. So it's similar to what I was just showing, that takes. I'm still trying to transpose into a Stafford. And there is a trap. Actually, here there's a trap if knight c3, knight g4 works. Actually, we could transpose into a fried liver in that line. Ooh, white plays knight f3. Yeah, knight f3 is the best move. And unfortunately... How bad is this? This might actually be really bad for me. I'm just down a pawn. And white didn't take here. So now we see kind of the consequences of playing a dubious, like really dubious gambit from the get-go.
Hey, I'm Cuban. I play chess. Oh, but the question was about players you admire.
Oh.
I guess 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah, all the players I mentioned, I admire.
So if you think I am trolling, I will sub first. Here is the hack, so...
Oh, I forgot about that.
E5, NF3, NF6, D4, EXD, 4BC,
Wait, one sec.
4BC, 5C3.
One sec, I have to focus because I'm already in trouble. And I feel like most of this game is going to just be suffering from a worse position. Like, I want to play D5, but it doesn't seem to work. D5 just doesn't work. Oh, maybe Queen E7 to prepare D5. The problem with D5 is E5. Like, I want to play this move. So there's a few moves I want to play. This move doesn't work because D4. And this move doesn't work because E5. So I can try and prepare something like queen here. Maybe this is the way to go, queen e7. So then d4 is just met with this. I'm preparing d5 as well because the pawn is pinned and e5 is under control. Okay, so Finny. Oh, Love Hate Chess is Cuban. Oh. Okay, g3 is a very welcome sign. I was more expecting bishop e2. So with g3, I can play knight g4. Yeah, I think I think white's falling victim. This is really nice. Because how does white defend the f pawn? There's really only two considerations. Because any other move, I just win and win f2 and then just have a great position. If d4, I can take here. Actually, d4, I win both pawns. Because taking on e4 attacks everything. And if bishop e3, I'll have a pleasant choice of which piece to take with. Okay, so what is a hacksaw? e4, e5, knight f3, knight f6, d4. Oh, so d4, that's like a main line. d4, e takes d4. Bishop c4. So it feels like a Urasov. I'll have to look into that. Like, I actually don't know if I can answer your question. I don't even know what the question was. But yeah, I don't think I've studied that one specifically. Okay, so in general, the best approach is to preserve this bishop. So unless there's some concrete reason why knight takes is better, like it does attack the queen, but then queen e2 would probably have to take here. Oh, so there is a line takes, queen moves somewhere, and then knight b4. But then knight a3 I think defends everything. So I'm just going to take here. With the knight, keep the bishop, win back the pawn. I'll have the bishop pair. Oh, it's mainline Scotch Gambit. But there's no knight on c6. Oh, unless you meant knight c6 instead of knight f6. In that case, I can maybe address afterwards. Hey, the real easy peasy. Becoming a Twitch baby. Oh, you need a t-shirt. You need your t-shirt. But what t-shirt? I still have to make a merch. Also this move would be a triple fork. Have to be slightly careful here. I'm thinking queen c5. Where the queen and bishop can start coordinating. There's a line to calculate. Queen c5, knight d5. I would have bishop f2. And king moves somewhere. And probably knight. So knight b4, there's d4. I'm not sure what's going on in that line. There's also this move. It feels weird, but it actually kind of makes a lot of sense. Simple idea, I just want to win a pawn. And pin the knight. I'm kind of torn though between this and this. I guess it really just comes down to concrete calculation.
About time I got that rook back.
But which rook? Oh, Thomas. Probably blundered a rook at some point, but wants it back. Thanks for subbing, Thomas. Okay, I'm going to play queen b4, because I don't see how the other line works. And this just has more nagging pressure, prevents white from moving the knight. It's hard to break the pin. Rook b1 is just a pure defensive move. And knight d4 might be coming. Like knight d4 takes, and I apply even more pressure to the knight. Also, shout out to Thomas. Thanks for subbing again. I think we have the Thomas command. Yeah, positions like this, I think the main question is, what does white want to do? White wants to remove the bishop probably with this move. But then I have knight d4. And takes, and then knight c2. So I think I just want to develop, like d6, bishop here. It's really hard for white to even castle because the bishop controls g1. Oh, chat is so quiet. Yeah, chat was so loud earlier. Chat exerted all their energy earlier, and now it's nap time for chat. a3 is a fine move. I have this move. So there's a line b4, queen takes a3, knight d5 attacking this and this. Then thankfully I have a bishop b6. I guess the line keeps going. Rook a1. The queen is a little bit stuck. Rook a1, queen b2, rook here. White's controlling all the squares on the diagonal. Okay, white doesn't go for that. That's nice. Okay, so here, it's actually a nice tactical idea.
Rosen, our first time seeing this.
Ah.
How new is this emote?
Tagi, you missed the previous stream. The previous stream featured all the behind the scenes. This was... Yeah, I made this a previous stream. Had to carefully design each letter. Da. Also, there is a huge debate whether to make da or ga, and how many h's to include, and whether or not to include like an exclamation point. But that was the final design.
Rosen da.
Oh, down D. Down D, D. Maybe the D's stand for da. Thanks for subbing for 2 months. Yeah, I feel like da is just a synonym for oh no. Oh no. The knight's unpinned. This is maybe an actual threat. Also queen c5. I just want to control the dark squares.
Still need good mover mode.
What do I have? Do I have any positive emotes? I have let's go. And I have the fork knight. And the London emote. Ooh, opponent's back. Opponent took a very short break. Skills undercover. Thanks for subbing. Oh, extending their sub. Been seeing this more often recently. Extending their sub through September. Is this a new thing on Twitch? Because like before this month, no one would extend their subs. Okay, I don't actually know what white wants to do here. Because white can't castle. I'm not sure what the bishop's doing. But I know what I want to do. Just develop this bishop. Slowly but surely controlling all these squares. Oh, maybe you just control how many months at a time. Interesting. Or maybe they may have changed something. I know they're doing a promotion of like, I think it's some % off. Not sure though. Okay, so when I played this, I actually had a clear threat, which white did not prevent. Yeah, the white queen is trapped in its own territory. Bishops are so powerful. I'm just controlling like all of these squares with the bishops. And white can't counterattack my queen because I just take with check. That was nice. So that was a really quick... Wow. So I was feeling really uncomfortable out of the opening because White played the best move here. I mean, taking is also possible, but I would have looked forward to a Stafford Gambit. I don't think I've specifically analyzed this position. If bishop e2, then I'm probably suffering. Let's see how bad this is. But this is interesting. So g3, it's I think it's just another way that white kind of just stumbles into a trap. And black's already... Oh, I had d5 here. Knight g4 also good. As d5 is should be on my radar. Oh, I can play d5 here? Wait, how does this work? What? What? Okay, if this actually works, we're discovering new dubious opening theory. So I rejected d5 because of this line, but apparently black can sack a knight, and then black can sack another knight. And if it's only +1, then this is probably something to look into. Wow, queen h4. g3, bishop takes d4. Okay, now it's saying +2. Bishop e3 only move. I guess... Yeah, the other moves run into queen e4. Oh, that's funny. So queen e4 here and then bishop h3. Ooh. I would probably play this against like a much lower rated player. So bishop e3. Wait, we can take in queen e4 still. Oh, so white wins back the rook. And the king's... Okay, white's still surviving here. Why not queen h1? Oh, queen h1 doesn't work. Because bishop e5 check. Oh, that's so sad. But black can castle. What's the damage? So black's down a piece for a pawn, but this pawn's hanging. f6 could come. The king's on f2. Okay, bishop g... Has this ever been played? So where's a novelty? Oh, one sad person played king g2. Bishop e3. Oh, and one sad person took on h1. So castling. This is a funny line. And this is pretty much like starting with d5. When was d5 played? d5 was played on move 5, right? So starting with d5, it's very likely to reach the position after move 13. Like, it's just such a flowing line. If white deviates from this line, it's just bad for white, I think. Bishop g2, we just take. Queen b4 is tricky. It probably takes... Yeah, objectively white's better, but it's not completely dead. So black's not winning. Like, computer's always giving white an edge. But it's imbalanced enough, and the fact that if you know this, you can blitz it out, basically, to this point. Hey, it's Pam. Welcome back, Pam.
Hi, Eric. I was just watching
nice.
your video on the London.
But which video? Was it the almost 1 million view video? Or maybe it was a different video. Good to see you. Also, long time no see. Yeah, here we don't quite have a London, have a Stafford Gambit. At least, so it's not too often that I discover something. Like, this is still a pretty interesting discovery. Because I would not have found this. So it's hard to consider this like double sacrifice. It's so easy to reject.